Hey y'all, welcome back to another video here in Stacy's Random POV. If you haven't already, please do not hesitate to subscribe so you can join this amazing village and turn on the post notifications so you know whenever I drop a amazing, a cool, awesome video. With the pleasantries out of the way, we have to come in and talk about this entire situation with Neon, the streamer, and his Breakfast Club drama. And I'm bringing it up to you today because it has not died down. It's already been over a week and it still hasn't died down. If you guys didn't know, the streamer named Neon went over to the Breakfast Club to promote a surprise something. And after begging Charlemagne the Gods for weeks and months to go to their show, they obliged. And baby, it was everything that was expected. First, let me talk about my personal experience. In 2018, I stumbled across Neon's live on Twitch. I love to go on Twitch. I have a Twitch account myself, and I like to go there to check out what other creators are talking about. And it was straight up abhorrent. He was belittling down black creators, talking about people in Section 8 and so forth and so on, talking about how disgusting black people are. So it was the worst experience of my life. And as a grown adult, I decided to turn it off, not to give it any more thought, not to give it even a support. And honestly, it made me very, very sad because the whole trope of shitting on black people just for you to make some fans and some money, it's still a trope that's still being followed to this day. He's not the first or the last creator that have done that. Also, although the people that have done that, they've already moved on to a more radical state in their career. So like I mentioned, I moved on with my life and completely forgot about his existence until the pandemic. That is when he blew up even higher and started having interviews with all these other people from all different type of races. And kind of I started noticing that when he would speak to the black people, he would calm that down, but when he would speak with other people from different races, that would be a complete different story. Like he would just continue to use that trope to belittling black people and also so forth and so on. I never followed him. I never subscribed. I'm just going by what I saw in clips from other creators that would be talking about this man. But now fast forward to today's time, he decided to go to the Breakfast Club again to promote some BS that I don't even know what it was about. I didn't see his interview with the Breakfast Club because honestly, I don't care about this kid and I am not a supporter of this kid whatsoever. So now everybody in social media is divided on whether or not the Breakfast Club was professional or if they did a good or a bad thing. And when I look back on all of the clips, I don't feel like the Breakfast Club was wrong whatsoever. I don't feel like they were unprofessional. I believe that they were actually extremely lenient to this little. Because honestly, if you would have been speaking to a different group of black people, it would not have gone at all how this went through. So a lot of people were in just hilarious accounts telling her that she needs to apologize to this kid and is that in the third. And she says absolutely not. Instead, she made a 6-minute collage of this kid just being completely belligerent, completely abhorrent to the black community, just making the most and the worst racist remarks that anybody could ever think of. And his made-up story about his father being robbed for $50,000, that was completely messed up and is fake information. And thanks to her 6-minute collage video, now a lot of young black boys are seeing that this kid is actually a real racist person. And they want to say that this was when he was 14, 15. A lot of his remarks from that video was from 2024. So no, this was not done mistakenly by a little boy. So back to the main topic at hand, fast forward over a week later, I believe 2 days ago, this little boy goes back and he apologizes after crying and calling himself a victim and giving a shitty apology earlier this week. He is now apologizing for the second time, made a second apology video. And I brought you guys the reaction of black people about his apology and about his behavior. One thing I'm going to say before I play on the videos, guys, The only reason why this boy is out here apologizing for the second time is because he's realizing that it is affecting his pocket. His bottom line, his numbers are not numbering, the deals are not dealing. He is not really doing this because he's really sorry. And I am so disappointed on a lot of the black creators on TikTok and on Instagram who are defending this type of behavior. It is so disappointing to me that you guys are so quick, not everybody, but the ones that are defending this kid, you guys are so quick to excuse every ambiguous person's behavior, but except when it comes to your own. If a black person does anything bad to another black person, you guys take that to the heart, to the grave. But when it's somebody from an ambiguous background, you guys are so quick to accept it. But anyways, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. I'm not going to take any more of your time because I feel like I said way too much. And I'm going to go ahead and play you what people have to say about this matter. I wish you guys nothing but the best. Keep your head held high. Love yourself so nobody else have to. Okay? Bye.
What is up, guys? I just wanted to make this video really quick to talk about everything that's going on the internet, things from my past, and just sincerely talk to you guys, human to human. And first and foremost, I just want to take accountability. I've seen these clips resurface now, and I'm looking at them, I'm like, wow.
Y'all see how he changed his tune after those videos dropped? Because he knew that even the black people that were defending him never seen the extent of his videos. And that's the thing too, like, because the internet is forever, Jess was able to find all these videos, right? And he was depending on going to another audience, knowing that y'all did not see the emphasis on his racism. I mean, just the stuff that he was doing was just ridiculous. It was uncalled for, and that's a different type of racism. That's something that's taught. Okay, that's something that's happening in the home. So as people are talking about like his dad or where's his parents and stuff like that, his dad probably talks like this. And he also understands how his fan base wants him to react. His fan base wanted him to be racist. It's just being honest, big dog. That's why I never took it to heart when people were saying, well, he's just a kid. No, look at what he's doing. Children don't act like that. Okay?
Neon says the Breakfast Club made him cry during an interview for pressing him about past racist remarks towards black people. Girl, we don't give a fuck. I don't have no sympathy for you, bitch. You literally openly, and mind you, I made a video about this on TikTok. Somebody commented on a TikTok and said, how you gonna blame somebody for doing stuff like this when they was 15? He was 19, 20, and then I'm pretty sure when he called Kai Cenat's mom like a fat ass Harriet Tubman and said he'll fuck the shit out of her or something, he was like 20 years old. What are y'all talking about? Then nobody ever pressed him for talking crazy, and then when he got pressed by actual black people, because you notice when he does like interviews and stuff and he says shit like racist shit, he's always with another white person. He got in front of all them black people, and all of a sudden it's, oh no, black people are my least favorite race, and shut the fuck up.
She just clipped them all together. It was like a 6-minute clipped video, and it's him saying, yeah, I don't like black people because my dad got robbed by a black person. They took thousands and thousands of dollars from us. My mom even locks the door when she sees a black person coming now. Ruby Rose, before I met Ruby Rose, I thought black girls were hideous, blah, blah, blah. He was like, but she really changed my mind on that. And then he just goes on to say a lot of other disheartening things about black women, but nevertheless. So when he gets on the Breakfast Club, I like how Jess was like, I'm not really one to do a lot of research, but he asked Charlamagne to get on. Like, apparently, like, he had asked Charlamagne to get on, like, the Breakfast Club to have a big announcement. I don't even know if he got to the damn big announcement, honestly. But I loved how they made sure that he was held accountable for all the disparaging things that he had said about the black community. And they just wanted to, like, so do you like black people? Do you find black women, like what's up with all that? Like, what's up with that? He's like, I do like black people. And, Jess points out that, like, a huge portion of his staff is black. Like, his security guards are black. They even got on the topic of like, oh, well, why do you go through so many security guards? And he was like, well, they don't ever quit. And she was like, oh, so are you firing them because they're black? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you said, and I believe that he even called black people lazy. Like, so she was just like, you said all those things, like what's changed? Like, I love when people do this. And I love how she was like, he will not be getting an apology for me. I mean, I love that for you. Like, respect at the end of the day is important. And since he doesn't work for a corporation, the only people that can really hold him accountable are other people in the entertainment industry. And Breakfast Club did an amazing job at that, because I don't think, whenever you're an independent entrepreneur, a good chunk of what you say is like, you are held personally liable.
That if someone says sorry or they take accountability, that they are no longer responsible for their actions and that people should no longer talk about what they did. That is not how that works. and that the Breakfast Club bullied him and that they should have been more professional, let me keep it a beam with you. They wasn't unprofessional enough for me.
Bitches are ratchet and it's just my experience because usually back in the day, the black girls at my high school had like Cheeto puff dust in their fingernails and shit, and it was just disgusting. So approaching a black girl in a white girl, you gotta have a love white people. God, they're not mad at all. They don't have attitude like some other people. Like you know what I'm talking about. I don't know what you're talking about, bro. I elaborate. Wait, what's your race?
That's all you care about?
Say that word. What's your least favorite race?
I don't have a least favorite race.
Yeah, right. Okay.
I don't have.
What's your worst experience with a race?
With a race?
Yeah, like what race like you over? Like for me, I have a really bad story. But
what's your story?
Some black guy tased my dad and robbed him of $50,000.
Is that a real story?
I swear to God. And then another black,
like in what?
I don't even
situation?
like. And another black guy, my dad fired her. She's they're fucking lazy and just stupid. Wow. So basically, what happened was she came late.
Lazy and stupid.
They're gonna flip this party and beat my ass. Respectfully, I'm 5 deep with a bunch of black kids, and they have nothing to live for in life. They're gonna beat you back, right? No one's touching me. Dad fired her, or it was a girl. He fired her because she's they're fucking lazy and just stupid. Wow.
Because she was lazy and fucking stupid. And you wonder why we all fucking hate this kid? You wonder why we hate this nigga? First of all, you want to talk about effing somebody's mom, and then you want to compare Harriet Tubman to the situation, and then you want to ask people, yo, what's your race? And then you got the fucking audacity to come on here being slick ass racist, and then when you go into the real world of people seeing your ass, and you see why people don't like you. You see why? Because, bro, it's sad that, bro, this is his security guard always put his life on the line for this doofus kid right here. Because I'm talking about, bro, we're living into a world that, bro, this kid got to be careful what he's saying. Because stuff like this could get you fucking hurt. You know what I'm saying? It's sad, bro. It's sad that he does this all the time. He talks all this crazy shit. And then when it comes to reality, when he's supposed to get checked by somebody, he's gonna, I'm sorry. Yo, I'm gonna play the video when Didi Osama presses us. You're gonna like, oh, I'm sorry. I'm gonna play it. Roll it.
Anything I did, brother, I promise.
Ooh, it's not even, yo, why you not paying attention?
So I'm nervous,
you know
bro.
how I feel right now? I feel like slapping the shit out you.
I'm sorry,
but
bro.
I'm not. Because what I'm gonna gain out of slapping them like you,
yeah.
what I'm gonna gain from that?
I didn't mean anything I did, brother. I promise I'll never do any of that stuff again, bro.
He's my dad, little brother, my heart. Like, I got my son in the back of my chain, my heart.
Nah,
You understand that?
I shouldn't have played about that shit.
Like, you understand that, my heart?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Didi, brother.
I'm sorry, Didi's brother.
I say, I'm sorry, Didi's sister.
I'm sorry, Didi's sister.
I say, I'm sorry, Didi, uncle.
I'm sorry, Didi's uncle.
I say, I'm sorry, Didi's aunt.
I'm sorry, Didi's aunt.
I say, I'm sorry, Didi's family.
I'm sorry, Didi's family.
I love you, man.
Love you too, brother.
Apologize to my mom.
I apologize.
First off, Neon, I just want to say you did a hell of a job, man, today. We apologize as a black community because there was no white people that was interviewing you, so we apologize on the way that the Breakfast Club treated you.
I know Master would have had a field day with some of y'all. He would have loved y'all tap dance. Neon has been racist and spit disgusting rhetoric against black women and black people for years.
Stupid whore, dumbass black monkey tree, suck my dick, bitch. No way for the.
Is this who y'all defended? Let's look at some more.
Like in what I don't mean to be racist. And another black guy, my dad fired her, or it was a girl. He fired her because she's, they're fucking lazy and just stupid. Wow. So
I could choose to continue and go on because there is just that many clips. But let's not waste more time with trying to defend somebody that doesn't need to be defended. He blaming it on years ago. No, some of this stuff is literally within the year. Let's stop. And the only reason he has stopped spitting so much racist rhetoric and disgusting rhetoric is because he keeps getting kicked off of these public platforms. But y'all mad because he got bullied on the Breakfast Club. I would have did more than that. Why would they bring him there just to... Would have been doing worse. Would have been saying worse. I promise y'all. And it's dudes like him, that black dude in the beginning defended him. Y'all could never... All skin fuck ain't kin.
I was watching that video that Just Hilarious posted about the Neon Boy, and I ain't gonna lie to y'all, I don't too much know everything that he did or said back then, but after looking at that little boy got a deep hatred for black people. Like, he has personal reasons, like somebody did something to his dad or something. Like, he hates black people, he hates black women, he hates them, he think they're ugly, he think they're just disgusting, like he hates them. And the type of hate he was spewing doesn't just go away in 2 years. That's a deep rooted, y'all gotta really deep, it's deep in him. Listen, keep him away from me.
And I know this nigga Neon doesn't want to go band for band when it comes to culture stereotypes. You're Indian? Are you serious? And listen, my goal is not to sit here and bash other cultures just because y'all are ignorant and try to bash ours. Let African Americans teach y'all how to act, okay? And so I'm gonna be the first to say that. Like, I love culture of other people. Like, y'all dragging this shit out, but you're Indian and you're talking, bro? Because you guys know exactly what the fuck I'm going. Like, Indians have some of the worst stereotypes, bro. Some of the worst stereotypes. I'm not even gonna start. Neon got one more time to say some shit. I'm good.
I don't feel bad about what happened to Neon on the Breakfast Club. That bitch ass nigga got exactly what he deserved. When you use Harriet Tubman as an insult, you lose all credibility of anybody giving a fuck about how you feel afterwards. One thing that I always tell motherfuckers, you can control the actions. You cannot control the consequence. So, in other words, Neon is a keyboard warrior. People who agree with Neon and says that y'all shouldn't gang up on him, like, man, fuck all that, bro. He should have got paws put on. Neon really got the easy end of the Some people want to slap the shit out of that boy. I don't watch him, but I know about him, of course. And from what I heard in that video, he now somewhat got to take on the heat about what he pushed out there. Nah, bro, take that shit on the chin, homie. If you was bold enough to say that shit behind the camera and behind the keyboard and thought nobody was gonna get on your ass, be willing to stand in the heat when motherfuckers are now ganging up on you how you were somewhat ganging up on whatever the fuck incidents and situations where you didn't have to say what you did. You said what you said because you were sheltered. You said what you said because you thought nobody was gonna ever get their hands on you or get near you. You actually understand that once you leave from the cyber world, there is a real world. And real things have to happen to motherfuckers that say real shit. But real things have to happen behind shit that others feel passionate about or feel some type of way about. I don't feel bad about what happened to Neon. I don't. I feel like the Breakfast Club let him off easy. Somebody else would have knocked the fuck out.
You apologized after you got called out, which means that you apologized because you got called out. We don't give a fuck about your apology, and all you bitches just defending him, straight to hell. Straight to hell. Like, what the fuck? Like, nobody gives a fuck about your weak ass apology, sir. We don't.
Jess Hilarious ain't do a motherfucking thing wrong. I'm gonna tell you that shit now. You can call it what you want to call it, see it how you want to see it. I don't really give a damn. She ain't do shit wrong, and I could tell by the look in her face, she really wanted to do more. If she wouldn't have been on TV, she would have said more. She really would have said what she wanted to say to Shawty. Like, y'all mean tell me y'all ain't see this nigga Neon, the streamer, goddamn, all the little racist shit he was talking about, Shawty, they got you in 4K. You can't lie about this shit. You can't fabricate another story. You can't play victim. You can't make shit up. They got you in 4K, my nigga, yelling at the camera, yelling at another motherfucker on the camera, talking about you gonna whip shit, call them folk monkeys and shit. You feel me? Talking about we your least favorite race and all that extra shit. Like, cause that's some real bullshit. And then for you to turn around and blow up, you know what I'm saying? And all your content, you kicking it with black rappers and black screamers, and you know what I'm saying? Your whole staff around you black, like all that. But that's some real bullshit. And for the black people that's around you, cuz, on mama, all money ain't good money. Y'all know this about Shawty, and y'all still go with the move, man. Y'all playing. Ain't no way I could have been the security guard. I'd have been letting niggas knock 5 from Shawty. I'm talking about, I'd have been letting niggas put them 1, 2, yeah, on his ass. Man, what cartoon nights, nigga, putting them bitches on. Yeah, y'all remember goddamn Wiley Cow, the bitch putting them on your ass. Boy, what? I'd have had niggas running off with all your shit. Shawty, every state we'd win in, I'd have had niggas robbing your stupid ass. Like, cuz, that's some real bullshit. Boy, ain't no way. Ain't no way you finna kick it to me like, oh, I was just young. That's just some shit I said when I was young. Now, Shawty, you was 18. You ain't, what, 20 now? Like, cuz, come on, be real with yourself, man. Nigga, I don't put shit past nobody. If you can say it, you mean that shit, man. You some real bullshit, and them people around you some bullshit, too, for even going for that shit. That's some bullshit, bro.
I am glad that the Breakfast Club is still applying pressure on Neon's fucking neck. The reason being is because you see how his tone, his attitude, his mannerisms, everything switched up once he was in the presence of a black person. And let me tell you something. Maybe I'm biased, but there is not a race on this fucking earth that can hold a fucking candle to the royalty and the greatness of fucking black people. Period, point, fucking blank. I said what I said. And the reason why he was so uncomfortable with it, because he was scared. He was scared shitless. He was scared shitless. And most of these people that are behind these faceless profiles, making hate comments, saying go back to Africa, or you look like Harriet Tubman, this and that and the third or whatnot, I promise you, when you apply pressure in real fucking life, they ain't about it. They're not about it. Hello? Is this mic on? Just wondering, but, you know, it is what it is. Keep applying that fucking pressure on his skinny white little neck. I don't give a fuck. I literally don't give a fuck. And I don't agree with a lot of Jess Hilarious's takes. However, you ate that. You ate that.
The boy was young. He was 15. Let it go. A lot of us in the black community continue to hold on to stuff that we really need to let go. He said he was trying to change. He said he was trying to do better. He's changed the narrative of his platform. Let it go. This is the kind of stuff I have been seeing up and down my timeline regarding the interview that Neon had on The Breakfast Club. Now, I don't know who this boy is. I don't care to know who this boy is. All I know is the videos I have seen and the vulgar language that he has used against the black community. The Breakfast Club did exactly what they were supposed to do, and I don't understand how you think they wasn't. Now, I made a video prior to this video that I'm currently making. I made a video yesterday. I did put a clip in there of a video where he was saying some vulgar and derogatory, disrespectful things to this black girl. And TikTok wants to be sensitive and mute it. Mind you, the original video that I got it from, that video is still up and going. But he was calling this girl all kind of monkeys. He was telling her to suck my you-know-what. He was saying all kind of nasty stuff. A lot of y'all getting on here talking about how, oh, he was young, he can't grow, people can't grow up. You are not understanding the point of the interview and how they directed the interview. First of all, none of them knew who that boy was. So of course, when they do their research, because they're journalists, most of them, when they do their research, they have to research the things that this boy has done. And if his platform was based off talking shit about black people and using some vulgar language, calling Casanat's mom Harriet Tubman and saying some most disrespectful, vulgar things, they're gonna feel some type of way. Mind you, he comes on the platform with 4 black people. What you expect? No one said that he can't change, but what y'all fail to understand and realize is that you have to be held accountable. I don't care if you did something 7 years ago. You're going to, at some point, be held accountable for your actions. So that's why they say be careful of the things that you do. Yes, he stated that he no longer feels that way, that he no longer display that type of content on his channel and all that. And that's fine. Perfect. You shouldn't. Kudos to you. But still, it doesn't stop you from being held accountable for the actions and the things that you've done. And it's not even years ago. The video that I seen, which I'm going to tag the person of the video I seen where he said all this kind of crazy vulgar language. It was literally last year, 2 years ago, maybe 3 years ago. So it wasn't that long ago. And then Just Hilarious now, we all know, she ain't, too hot in the streets with everybody and the things that she said on the Breakfast Club. But I will say she was on it with him. And I'm not mad at her for it. She was on it with him because the things that he was saying was just completely out of line. And Lauren LaRosa, she was like, the boy I guess he's known for lying and doing a lot of things for clickbait, right? And so she was like, I can't believe you made up a whole, this whole scenario about you having some type of disease when actually her mother was suffering from that disease. So that hit home when she found out this man was lying about something he didn't even have. Yes, a lot of us in this community are too forgiving. We are. Don't listen to these people about talking about we need to let things go and allow people to change. You can change all you want to. Things can be in your past all they want to, but it does not stop anyone in this world from holding you accountable. So watch what you say and what you do. And that's another thing. He got upset talking about it just keeps getting brought up. These people on the Breakfast Club don't know you. So they're going to bring these things up because they're trying to figure out what's going on. Why are you doing these things? Why did you say these things? That's the first time they're meeting you. So unfortunately, it's going to be brought up, sir. You should have thought about that when you wanted to do these things for clicks and views. The Breakfast Club did exactly what they were supposed to do. They should have went a little harder, if you ask me.
Y'all ain't hear this from me, but Neon done finally apologized. Let me tell you something, Neon. You are too little, too late. When you was on the Breakfast Club looking them folks eye to eye, you could have said everything that you just made that video about, bro. This was just like a couple days ago. You know what I'm saying? The fact that you were so against it and tried to make the Breakfast Club seem like they was wrong, that's the only reason why you apologizing. Just made a whole video saying that she not apologizing, she don't care who's upset about it, whatever, she's not apologizing. Charlamagne didn't care, Envy didn't care, Lauren didn't, they don't care because they was not wrong, bro. It don't matter what the intent behind it, bro. The fact is, you said what you said, you was doing what you was doing, and you may have been young, but you have to understand that it still was wrong. You hurt a lot of people by talking like that, bro, and people not gonna let that slide, bro. I'm glad that you apologized, but I wish that you would have had that same energy in said moment. Not wait 4 or 5 days later after you start getting backlash and like, oh yeah, well, I'm gonna apologize. Nah, man. Because if you wasn't sorry when you was on the Breakfast Club and didn't feel like you had to apologize for it then, don't apologize now. But I'm glad you did. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section, man.
All right, so Neon gives an updated apology. And I want to get a couple points across because it definitely almost irks me for the sake that a lot of y'all will get manipulated and used for the sake of you being a view, right? That actually rhymes too. I love that. Now, Neon apologized, right, on his timeline. So you're telling me that someone has to apologize, and that's manipulation, right? I have to forgive, right, as an audience because you want to apologize on your timeline? That's selfish. And I think he's only apologizing, right, or doubling down on that apology because it comes down to black audience and viewership, right? You are an actual number to these people. Of course, if you're pop culture and streaming culture, you use hip-hop as an adjacent, you're going to need a black audience at some point in time. It just is what it is. It's a hard-blown fact. And if you can understand that as a normal person, right, not seeking fame, like, it's okay to be normal and not be famous. Like, I want you to understand that as a young individual, as an older individual. You cannot get manipulated by a streamer saying that, you know, your life don't matter because you're not making X amount of money. No, my life is beautiful. Like, my life is not contingent upon a dollar amount, right? It's the fruits of labor. It's the fruits of what you're building. That is fine. Like, bro, it's okay. I don't know why y'all let these big streamers manipulate y'all. Like, their product is contingent upon eyeballs and an audience. Now, when the audience holds them accountable, it's an issue. It's okay. I don't have to accept no apology that does not come rooted from the ground of true genuineness, right? You can't just not become unracist. It don't work that way. It's entrenched into your soul. So what you gonna do? Move it away. It's important to know that these streamers have to understand, some people's life goal is not to be famous. Like when I said I wanted to do impactful work, that does not mean famous, bro. Like it's okay. My viewpoint on, up and coming streamers coming up, the young bulls really coming up, right? There's too much young talent that has integrity, that was raised right, and really showing out. Why would I accept crumbs? Simple as that. I'm taking the astronomer route, right? Oh, the CEO, you want to act up? Say less. On to the next. Take control of your viewership and your attention, please. Come on.
Man, ain't no motherfucking way that I would ever defend some little puss-ass jit talking about they gonna fuck my mama and they call her fat Harriet Tubman. Let alone all that other shit he done said about black women and my people. The fuck calling us monkeys and shit. Talking about he hate black women and shit. And y'all sit up here defending this little motherfucker. Talking about he the victim. Talking about Breakfast Club shouldn't have did that. Man, they spared that motherfucker. Jit, you lucky. And the only reason why you able to come out in public is because of black people. Your motherfucking security is black. Oh, now all of a sudden he was too young. That motherfucker knew exactly what the fuck he was talking about. I ain't trying to hear that shit, man.